Hi guys, and welcome to part 7 of the Back to the Future DeLorean diorama. So guys, I thought I'd film this off the tripod because there's bits everywhere and it'll be just easier this way. So all the wood sections now have got this coat of stone on, and it's got the base coat of white on at the moment. We've got our diorama base here, so all the side trimmings are in to hide the glass for when it gets put in. And at the top here we've got our roof sections all masked off, and if I just turn them around, we have all our moulding here, which will be at the top of the apex, and it's got a nice ridge where this piece here, this piece here will fit basically just like that. For this section here I've ordered some embossed styrene, which is brick, so when that turns up I'm just going to glue that onto this section here, get it all painted up. I'll probably use about 3 or 4 different reds because I don't want all the bricks the same colour, because they're not, so there'll be some slight differences in all that. But yeah, getting over to the top section here, again same, we've got all the little trim pieces which will hide the glass going along there, and we've got our mould in there running along there. So that's looking good. I need to paint this middle section. I'll probably just paint it black because it is at night, and plus I want to try and cut down as much light as possible so all the light effects really pop. What else was there with this? I'll show you some pictures later on of what it looks like. If you've seen on Facebook and that, you've already seen it, but yeah, we've got our little back section there which I need to clean up a bit. It's not too bad, but I'll have to put some filler in that, try and neaten it up a bit. So if we head over to the other bench over here, we've got the dashboard all installed now on the DeLorean, and I haven't glued these yet. I'll just take that piece off. We don't want that breaking. Yeah, the dashboard is now glued into position now. The door cards aren't, they're just placed in for now because I need to know how much space I've got to run wiring and all that good stuff. But if we take a look at this is Marty, and I've sculpted in his little life preserver. But actually what I'm really happy about is Doc here, because I've taken the Aves epoxy and I've sculpted a little coat. Oh, I just knocked that. So yeah, he's on his back now. I'm letting gravity do its thing, so hopefully this will set up, and it'll probably need neatening up because I've never really sculpted before. I'm not a sculptor, so but yeah, I'm really happy with that. The coat's turned out really well. I'll put the flat head on Doc because my wife had the idea of using cotton wool for his hair, and I kind of like that idea. So I'll get him all painted up, and then I'll go ahead and I'll apply cotton wool to the head. On another note, lamp posts are coming on. It's really difficult one-handed, but yeah, we've got our little lamp post there. Now these need to be increased in size, so what I've done is I've taken some aluminium tubing, and we've got these. So these sections are going to be put into the middle, and I've also got some brass tubing and what have you in there. So I've ordered some warm white flickering SMDs which will sit on top of the lamppost. Hopefully the wires will reach down into the base, but they're coming on nicely, and that's it for now really. The lightning EL wire, I've posted that off to Richard now, so hopefully he's going to be working on that in a week or two, which is fine because I've still got loads to do on this base. I still need to order a piece of acrylic sheet to go on the back for the back picture, which is all the way over there, which I need to get that enlarged to A3 size. But everything's going pretty well, pretty happy with the progress. I do need to get the roof section, which is over there, I need to get that put on so I can actually screw the roof supports in, because it kind of looks really good. I'm really enjoying it, and it's turning out really nice. The clock itself is I've futured, well, I've painted the rim black now, and that's been futured, so that's nice and glossy and shiny, and it looks really nice encased, and it'll look even better once I actually get some brick down on this to hide all this ugliness. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm just going to pop it back on the tripod, I think. So guys, we got the clock all painted now, and it's funny, this clock actually works as well, which is so this is obviously circa 1955. But yeah, we got it all futured. It looks really nice. I also have to say a very special thank you as well to Liam Dillon, because not only am I putting a clock on this, but I need to put the Black Panthers on as well. And I went to all the toy stores to try and find just like safari animals, couldn't find anything. Checked a few, I spent a couple of weeks, and I was checking out 3D files, couldn't really find anything. They had panthers, but they were nowhere near to what they actually looked like in the film. So thank you Liam for that, because he stepped up and he found a file which the panthers pretty much look spot on, really. There's they are different, but to be honest the clock face is different anyway, and they're pretty big. I think they're going to be about 65mm tall, so they're going to be sat either side of the clock. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to them turning up. I think he was working on the second one today, I think, because we're now Wednesday, so yeah, I'm really excited to see them and get it all mocked up with the panthers on as well. But everything else is going great. I think everything is ordered. The flux capacitor board for the car, that's in the post now, so we just have to wait around for that, but it usually doesn't take that long to ship. And on another note, we have the Terminator board coming. It's been about a month, I think, since I've worked on that, so we'll get the Terminator finished up as well. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. We'll be right back as soon as I've got further progress. And we're back, and yeah, as you can see, the interior tub is now finished, complete with all the wiring. Now unfortunately I didn't take any video of it, but what I will do is insert some pictures of the progress as it happened. But yeah, this is rammed with wires. Each set has got like 2 sets of cabling, which you can't see because of the chair, which, you know, it was inevitable. But down there we've got a bottom layer of wiring, and the top layer of wiring which plugs into the back wall, just like in the film, just there. It's so tiny as a detail. Down here again on the by the chair and door card, we've got 2 sets of wires again. We've got some black cables going into this little junction box here, and also the gold box behind the chair. You can just make that out there. And we also have all our reds running around the back of the chair, plugging into this round greeble. I need a little pointer. That black greeble there has all the red cabling. We might be able to see it maybe best this way. You can just see it there going into that little black greeble there. Then we have the lower one because what I did with these, I installed them silver washers that I got for the Voyager build. So I can poke them all through the washers, glue them, and then it's basically attached that way, so they're not going to pop out, because otherwise if you just glue it straight to the plastic, there's a good chance that, you know, eventually they're going to come out. So we've got the bottom section here running across the bottom of the flux capacitor all the way around here down there, and then we have another set of wires just at the back of the chair running at the back. That really doesn't lead anywhere, it just literally goes, does a horseshoe right round. So we've got all our black cables installed where there should be, and yeah, I didn't count the wires, but there's a hell of a lot. I think it was over 50 on the dash, and there's a lot more than that on there, so there's probably at least 100, I would say, of different wires leading away. I'm actually surprised that I managed to get it all in and seal the sides up, because it's all nice and flush, so we shouldn't have any fit issues. But that's the DeLorean. Oh, and there goes my phone. We'll be right back. And we've also got Marty all painted up now, which, to be honest, when you look at him, he looks a bit like Patrick Swayze. I wonder if they based him off the film Black Dog or something, I don't know. Anyway, the jacket turned out really well. I'm sorry I didn't film any of the Aves epoxy. I did post pictures of it, of the process, but sorry again. But anyway, Marty's all painted up, he's got his wristwatch and his jacket on. But yeah, he's turned out really well. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, it just looks more like Patrick Swayze though. If we get to Doc, which is just here, if I don't knock him over, because I'll just put primer all over him. Again, we use the Aves epoxy. I'm using cotton wool for his hair, so I'm not going to bother doing out with that. But yeah, his coat is flaring quite nicely. I'm really happy with that. I just need to match up the EL wire with his hands, which should be okay. But yeah, it's all going to be about paint with him, because I've got some tidy up to do. I can see there on the jacket. But then again, it's windy, so it's not going to look neat anyway, so I can probably live with that. But as for Marty, I've just flat coated him now, so as soon as he's dry, he's going straight in the tub. There was no way I could fit him in. I tried melting his legs to reshape them, but no, there were no way. If you look at the steering wheel, actually touches the seat, so not a cat in hell's chance that he were going to fit in that. So hopefully it's not going to be too noticeable once the body goes on, which is over there, so I can crack on now with the wiring for that. I'm pretty much ready to glue this down to the chassis, and yeah, just one more thing to do and then I think we'll all get off, so we'll be right back. So the postman came today and delivered this. Now this was going to be for the clock tower wall, hopefully that's coming out yet, but as you can see the bricks on there are very, very small, so I've ordered another sheet, because that's just, it's going to be just yeah, they're just too small, it doesn't look right. So these are 4mm size bricks, so I've ordered 7, so that should look a lot better. These are the slates, which I don't really have a problem with. I think they look okay. If we just get our roof, and so yeah, I think they'll look nice actually. So yeah, I'm happy with them. That'll do. So yeah, the brick should be a while I think before they turn up, but we've got 4 sheets of them, so that will do the roof. And, which I haven't opened yet, we've got this. I'll just go off camera and we'll be right back. And here we go. Roads. Where we're going, we definitely do need roads, yeah. I got a metre long piece of cork sheet, which is going to be our road, and it looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It looks good. It should paint up really nice. And that's about it really that's happening in the shop. Like I said, just need to get the replacement for the brick. Once that's there, get that painted up, cover all this nastiness up, stick the clock in, and we're done. That's ready to install. So what I'm going to be doing I think now is sorting out the roof section, screwing all the supports into place and all that good stuff. So that's basically it for now, guys. So I think we'll call it on this one, and we'll be back in update 8 I think. So yeah, catch you in a bit.